Hey, thanks for checking out Nuts and Bolts with Tone. Welcome to my channel. Today, just sitting here having a delicious cup of coffee and thought I would share with you 12 great gift ideas on Amazon for under $100. Let me show you what I found. The first tool is probably a tool that I use almost every day. I use these pliers right here. It's called a multi-tool, and these are fantastic for getting for popping trim. Look at that. You can see right there that shows you and with the angle of it, it pops clips. I have like 8 or 9 different pairs of all kinds of clip pliers. I don't even use them. I use these, and for 13 bucks, you can't go wrong. The next tool is going to help you see what you're doing. This Streamlight twin task USB headlamp. This is the rechargeable one. They have one with the battery as well. I have actually owned this headlamp for a lot of years, and it has worked, and I haven't had any problem. What I really like about it is the back of the battery here. It slides around. So when I lay on my creeper, most headlamps, the battery is at the back, and it's at the back of my head. With this right here, you can slide this battery pack to the side, and so you can lay your head flat without having to worry about the battery. And it's only $57.99, and it's Streamlight. You can't go wrong with Streamlight. They've been making lighting forever, and actually I have a bunch of coworkers that bought this right here, and they still use it to this day as well. The next tool is also going to help you see what you're doing. This is the Observer Tools 1200 lumen LED flashlight. It's rechargeable. It has a clip right here for a belt. If you want to use it that way, you can pop this off. The end here unscrews to give you a spotlight. It also can be used as a power bank. So it comes with a plug. So if you were ever somewhere and you needed power, you could actually plug this plug in here, and it has all the different cell phone attachments, and you could plug your phone into it and pull power. It has a lifetime warranty. I use this flashlight every single day. I used to use a Streamlight Stinger for a very long time, and then I discovered this flashlight, and this is all I use. It's very light, it's small, and it's very bright. Observer Tools, and it is only $43.98. Trying to give you a broad range of tools. This right here is a test lead. They are called a bed of nails. This is a very good test lead set. I use these all the time. So the way it works is right there. You can see it has this little round full of nails. And when you close it, it pushes onto here and it makes contact with the test leads. Sometimes if the wire is really, really strong, I've had to put my pliers right on this part of it and down here and pinch it to get it to make contact. If the wire's, like I said, if the wire's really brittle, really tough, so it looks like that right there. So it just puts a whole bunch of little tiny nails in the wire instead of one giant one, and you use the one big giant one that damages the wire. There's only $16.48 for AST Labs bed of nails, but I can tell you right now that this is a test lead that you need to have, and I haven't met a lot of people that have this tester right here. The next tool is some good BackProbe pins to put onto your test leads. I don't know a lot of people that have, you can't tell you how many times I go over to help somebody and they pull out some janky leads, some leads that don't work, can't make contact, and I just end up running over and grabbing all of my stuff. This right here, this picture, do not do that. I recommend don't do that ever. The only reason you want to use this is so you can go up, you can use it like that, or you can slide it up the back side of a connector and make contact without damaging anything. But these things only cost $8. You definitely need some good BackProbe leads. Now, I didn't own this for a really long time working on cars. I would have a regular belt on. I would worry about scratching the car. I would always, hold on to it. And one day I bought one from Snap-on, and it was super expensive, and it didn't last very long. So I found this Dickies one. So I've been using this belt for 7 years or so. I've only bought it twice. So it has held on for a really long time. It works great. It's a Dickies men's no scratch leather mechanic belt, and it works great. And it is only $18.51. I originally bought this when I used a Streamlight Stinger, and this is by Streamlight, and it's for the Stinger, and it worked great. And so I was a little leery when I started using my Observer Tools flashlight because I didn't know how it was going to work. This actually, the Observer Tools flashlight slides right in here perfect. And it works out really well because the Observer Tools flashlight is half the size of a Streamlight Stinger. And so it's not a whole lot bigger than the holster here. But this is a holster, it slides on your belt. I use this with the Dickies men's belt, with the one I just showed you. And I put the Observer Tools flashlight in there. I've had this for 10 years or so. I've never had a problem with it. Still using the same one. This is only $13.99. This tool right here is brand new. This just came out. I've never seen anything like it. It is from the family-owned company Carbyne Tools, and it is a dual drive mechanics ratchet with a built-in 10mm socket and a bit driver. I've had this for a bit. I was doing some Subaru head gaskets, and this came in clutch doing the valve covers. So the way it works is right here. You have this as a 10mm on one side right there. That's a 10mm. On this side, it is a bit driver. So you can see right here, you're putting a bit in there. What's really great about it is if you ever have a bolt or a nut that you're trying to take out and there's not enough tension for the ratchet to click, since the back side of the bit holder sticks out a little bit, you can just barely touch this and it holds it enough to get clicks on the ratchet. So like I said, this is brand new. It's from the family-owned company Carbyne Tools, and they have a lifetime warranty on their hand tools. And this is only $25.38. The next tools are a socket set that they come in clutch when you need them. It is a lifesaver. And this actually works in conjunction with another tool that works really great, but it is not under $100. I will show that in a different video. So this is a Stubby impact socket set by Capri Tools, and it is a 10 to 24 millimeter. You have 15 sockets. So these sockets are a lot smaller than a regular socket. So you can see right there the difference between a regular socket and the Stubby socket. So that makes a big difference right there. If you could barely get this on there with a ratchet, you have some room to move it. And this right here will save you if you have it when you need it. And this is only $39.19, and Capri Tools has a lifetime warranty as well, with a no hassle return, with a no hassle exchange warranty warranty. Another socket set from Capri Tools that comes in clutch as well, and this is the 3H drive Stubby impact socket set. Now I own both of these Stubby socket sets, and I can tell you right now they come in absolute clutch. These are tools that you need. These are only $45 for this set right here, and this comes, so we are at 8mm all the way up to 22, which is nice because a lot of companies go like 10 to 19 or 10 to 22. So this is nice. It goes all the way down to 8. So let's compare. So it shows you right there the 6-point wave drive of the socket. And then we can compare the size of the socket. So $45 from Capri Tools. Lifetime warranty on these as well. Capri Tools, they just know how to be where you need them to be. Because this right here is a wrench set that comes in absolute to the rescue every time you need it. I can give you a ton of examples of how these wrenches are worth it. So this is a Capri Tools lifetime warranty. It is a metric set from 6 to 19. It's a 7-piece set. I own this set as well. Look at the size of that, and that is not an exaggeration. They are that thin. They have the nice etching on there. They have two different sizes on there. It's a 15-degree offset. So these right here work great for brake caliper bolts when the pins have a hex to hold onto. It's usually too small for a regular wrench. Another way these come in clutch is when you have a ground strap that has a nut that's bolted down to a studded bolt, and usually the studded bolt part is so thin that you can't put a wrench and pliers won't hold it. The thin wrenches will. The 10mm will slide right in there. It will hold it on a 6-liter. This happens at the back of the passenger intake manifold, driver's side intake manifold. The ground strap sticks, and you'll break the ground strap if you don't have something to hold the nut. You need the 10mm wrench. Capri Tools with the super thin open-end wrench set. So lastly, I'm going to show you 2 sets of sockets. It's actually 13 tools under $100 because I want to show this one so I can compare. So this is by Sunex Tools, and this is it says quarter drive. It's also 3/8 drive, a 9-piece universal Torx socket set. So I own this set right here. I work on a lot of sprinters, a lot of Torx bolts, and this set right here works really good for sprinters, for turbos and things like that. But when you get down to the E10s and E8s, where they're really small, 2.1 sprinter intake manifolds, you need these in a quarter drive. So the next set of tools I'm going to show you will also be a set you need. Now I like this because these right here are a 3/8 drive, and they are stronger because it's a 3/8 drive, so you can break loose really strong bolts like 3-liter sprinter, the turbo brackets. So let me show you the next set of tools. The last set of tools is by Vim Tools. Vim Tools is a very good company. They make a lot of tools. They make a lot of European tools. They make starter wrenches for BMWs, things like that. I actually just got this set Friday. It was delivered, so I'll be using this next week to put back together my 2.1 sprinter intake manifold job. So this is Vim Tools, and you can see right here, it's kind of hard to read the blow molded case here. It's not a very good case, but this is so this set is only $69.53, which is a great price. Let me just show you this. It's easier to show you. So this is a Stubby U-joint Torx by Vim Tools. So it's much easier to read here. So it has from an E4, it has an E4 all the way up to an E16. So I mean, look at that E16, and these are all quarter drive. I mean, look at how small the E16 is. This thing is so small. You're going to be able to get into places that you just can't get into with this right here. But the main reason I bought it right here was the E8 and the E10. So that right there is super small. And a lot of times when you have an E8 or an E10, there's not a lot of room. On the Sprinter 2.1 oil cooler, there's not a lot of room between the edge of the cooler and the bolt, and they are E8s, and so this right here fits in there perfect. So Vim Tools. That is my broad list of tools that for gift ideas for Christmas, whatever, maybe not just Christmas. Cut. So those are my 13 gift ideas for under $100. I tried to be pretty broad with some equipment, lights, sockets, wrenches, electrical leads, you know, all different kinds of things. So there you go. Thanks for watching the video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. You get notified of all my future content, which you definitely don't want to miss. Also, if you go to my Amazon Associates store, I have a list. I will make this list of tools under $100 public, so you can just go right to it and go right down the list. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time.